where memories are made. Every place 28, where memories are made.
Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at. Frightfully, it's time to respond. Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween, awaken the spirits with your tambourine. Creepies and crawlies, toads in a pond. Let there be music from regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Berry Place 28 mansion. I am your host, your ghost host. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now. Everyone, how you doing? Welcome to another edition of Berry Place 28, here for my third annual Halloween decorations at my house. And I hope you guys are ready to see what we have in store, because it's going to be a lot of fun and it's going to be great. So with that, I can't wait to show you some of the things I've added for this year, as well as what we have for you tonight. All right, so before we get started though, man, I'm dark. Woo, scary, scary. Let's go ahead and say hi to everyone in the chat. We have Paul Newitt, how you doing? Peter, Adventures of Roto Commish, Heather Estes, good to see you. I mean, Joe Rod, The Magic Continues, good to see you as well. Good vibes. What's happening, good vibes? Let's see. We also have Emily Enos. Emily, good to see you. Wendy Girl, hello. Disney OC, welcome in. Oh, thank you, Disney OC. Says, I love your channel. I got to put that up there. Thank you. There we go. That's awesome. We also have, let's see, James, good to see you as well. Weird Old Man. Amy. Kelly DiMaggio. And I think we're caught up. All right. Well, welcome everyone. And for those of you who are not in the chat but are watching, I appreciate you being here. We're gonna have fun tonight. So I've done this for 2 years in a row. This is my third now. Mike Beachman, how are you? Good to see you. And Honda Mermaid, a pleasure to see you too. We're gonna check out some of the Halloween decorations I've actually come up with for this year. Hold on for a second here, because I gotta pause something before we show you some of the other stuff. All right. So this year, and I'm going to stay in the dark just for a little bit here since we're walking around the house. I actually took the time to add a different projection this year, which I think is cool, not just the one behind me here. I didn't add some of the things I normally do because I had surgery and I just couldn't put together a couple of the big animatronics like I normally have. So Werewolf and Witch is not here this year. They'll be back next year, of course. And there's a few other things that I wanted to add that I didn't add, and we'll talk about what those are in a moment. So with that, let's go ahead and turn it around. So last year I had gotten these animations, but I didn't have time to really put them together. And it's a collection of Haunted Mansion animations with one Pirates of the Caribbean, because we had to add that in. So what I did is I actually added things like the candelabra. Some of these have sound, like you saw with Madame Leota, which is really cool. This one has sound, obviously. It's a hearse, which I think is pretty cool. Some of them are very quick. Some play over and over again. Let's see, next, what do we have? Oh, we have the eyes from the man-eating plant during the Haunted Mansion holiday. And I'll zoom out in a little bit here. We're going to focus on this little section area, and then we'll show you some of the other things that we have here and some of the things I've added. So obviously the screen shows up a lot more on my live stream than it does here at my house, but it looks pretty good here. So I do have the Hatbox Ghost, which is really cool. He does have sound, so he laughs a little bit. He repeats several times for about, I think, 30 seconds. We also have the organ player with the dancers. I have one without the organ player, just the dancers dancing around, which is kind of cool. Kiki and Luca, how are you? Welcome in. Let's see, who else did I miss? Anyone else come in? Magic continues. So that's really cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really wanted to incorporate him last year. Jedaboo, good to see you. Hello. Thanks for being here. Okay, I think I caught up to everyone again. So these will play over and over for about 30 seconds, and then it'll go to the next one. This is just the hearse, but you see inside the hearse, which is kind of cool, you actually have the person trying to get out of the coffin that you normally see in the Haunted Mansion. The other cool thing is, because the screen flows in the wind, when you see, Constance, the bride, or the lady at the end that says, "Hurry back," it's cool because it looks like it's flowing. And so here, it's not the best, but we have a little bit of a wind tonight and a breeze. So, but when the ghosts come up, it's really, really cool. Here we just have the organ player again by himself. These are the skulls that come out of the organ. Wasn't sure if I liked them at first, but yeah, they look kind of cool. So I went ahead and left them on the screen. Here's the Pirates of the Caribbean one with the pirates, and you can kind of hear the thunder in the background, although we have a helicopter at the moment. Yeah, I'm trying to do a stream here. Oh, there we go. Jessica Nakoma, how are you? Welcome in. Trinity714, how are you doing? She says that is awesome. Here's the hurry back one. Yeah, Allie, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, you definitely heard Dead Men Tell No Tales, because I have one little pirate thing on here. For my pirate fans, I had to do it. I love that animation. So she plays a few times. And then, of course, here's the bride with the beating heart. She doesn't have, not everything has sound. Some of them are just videos, but I think they turned out really well. I had found these videos probably about, I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago. I never jumped on buying them. And 2 years ago, I thought, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to buy them. Well, I think Disney shut down their website and you couldn't buy them or find them anywhere. So last year, one of my good friends for the channel, she has her own channel, and she had notified me, hey, they're back up and they're selling them. So I bought them last year. I bought all the animations, the complete set, and they turned out great. I really like how they turned out. It's a little bit different because I'm doing it on a big screen, so I don't think they show up as, and also because I have the projector set back, it doesn't show as sharp as I'd like it to be, but it still turns out pretty good. So here we have the clock, obviously. I have two different versions of the clock. I've got this one, I've got a brown version. I kind of like this one because this is what it looks like in the Haunted Mansion. And then we also have, this one's really quick. That's it. We got the Duelist. And then of course we have Madame Leota, where we started the stream. So I'm gonna turn the sound down because we're gonna listen to some other animations and stuff. We do have a few things. In fact, I'm going to go in a little reverse this time. So this year, I went ahead and I put up the candles like I normally do on my front porch and along my sidewalk, which is kind of cool. I put a couple of little candelabras off to the side, which is nice. I have these projections for the ghosts. You know, I love the ghosts they have inside the Haunted Mansion, but it's hard to find those projections. So it's cheesy, but it's cute at the same time. So, and since we do have little kids that love to come by and see our house, I thought it's kind of cool. So we did that. This year, I didn't put as many lights on the bushes here, but it does look like it's kind of lit up, which is nice. The other thing is my weeping willow, which I love my weeping willow. I think next year I'm going to add one or two, but it's always cool to have. The other thing I've had for a few years now, which I really like, I found this at Target of all places. It says life is beautiful, but we love it because it's very reminiscent of the, you know, Dia de los Muertos. But it's a really cool tombstone. I try to have everything lit up so that everything is very bright and colorful, but you know, also fun. Chef Lemon Ring, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Those ghosts are close enough to the Haunted Mansion's ghosts. I like them. That's cool. Oh, you can hear some of my other stuff going on. And my neighbor, this year, they actually put some stuff up and you can hear that in the background. We'll see those in a moment. One of my favorite things too is I love how I put up these blue candle. It's almost like blue flame, and actually they're not turning out well here. When I back up, hopefully they'll turn out better. But the one thing is, I'm gonna put the light on so you guys can see them a little better. These are the same type of Jack Skellington skulls that you see at the Haunted Mansion, with the same type of bow. This one has a little extra, so it's a little bit different, but I like the purple and black and white. I think it turned out well. Oh, am I getting, what the heck is that? Are we getting some lag? That's crazy. All right, so one of the things I do have on my garage every year, and I love these, is the stretching portraits. And it's cool because when my garage goes up, so do the portraits. So that's kind of cool. And you can see I also have the Jack Skellington on the side over here. So I have two of them. And obviously my, my light's lighting up so you can kind of see everything well. Darren, how are you? Welcome in. Leticia, it's good to see you. Ghostface Sanchez, hello. Okay, sorry about the lag, but at night it looks really cool. I think I have two different lights on the side, one down here and then one on the other side that kind of light up the garage so you can see the stretching portraits. I almost added Nightmare Before Christmas stretching portraits this year, but I did not. So, all right, let's come over here. I don't know why we're getting lag, so my apologies. We'll get to that in a moment. So this year, for the second year in a row, I actually added the angel statue. And of course, we have our purple and orange trees. This is something I got a few years ago, and I think it's really cool because it says, "Welcome, foolish mortals." You can do different light up sequences. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Here we go. So you can do this kind of lighting. Some show up better than others. That's kind of cool, the purple. Oh, let me see. Oh, there we go. This is the other version. That's just the colors. So they light up differently. Kind of like a flame, kind of ghostly. This is the one I had it on. I really like this. And if you're wondering, I found this on Etsy. Of course, this year I brought back my pumpkins, which you'll see back in a moment. And one of the things that I did add this year, which I'm really, really happy about, is I added Zero. So we have Zero this year, which is really, really cool. I had his tombstone, which I still have here. I'm gonna show you in a moment, because I actually, there we go. There's his tombstone right there. So it's really cool because I actually have him right above his tombstone. The other thing that I've added each and every year is the Haunted Mansion tombstones. And they're like the replicas of the ones that they have at the Haunted Mansion. So here we have dear departed brother Dave. He chased a bear into a cave. And of course, if you notice, I let my lawn overgrow, so I don't mow the lawn at all for over a month. This is like the howling wolf you'll see at the Haunted Mansion. And of course, if you make noise, Elisa, how are you? Welcome in. Holly C, how are you? Yes, it's Zero. I was going to ask about the Zero. Awesome. Yes. Do you live on a street where all the neighbors do decorations? Unfortunately, we are the ones that do the most decorations here. You'll see, and I'll show you real quick. I have a neighbor down here who has some decorations you can't really see. I've got this neighbor who does a little bit of decorations, and this neighbor over here, they actually added a few. This little monster over here that I'm pointing at, it's actually a bird, and it makes a lot of noise. I love how they lit up around the tree, but I had problems with these neighbors a couple years ago regarding my Halloween decorations, so we're not the best of friends, unfortunately. All right, Vincent Case, how are you? Welcome in. Great to see you. So I love the fact that I lit up the dog two different ways. It's red on one side, and if you look over here on this side, he's blue. So it looks really neat if you kind of look at it on the side like this. So as you walk by it, you'll get two different lights. My daughter really likes how I light that up. The other thing that I added last year is I added the skeleton. Oh, I didn't realize I still have my light on. Skeleton rats with the red eyes, which are kind of cool. And then of course, I also have, this is something I bought last year and I finally added, and that's the Deadly Nightshade bottle, which I think is cool, from Nightmare Before Christmas. We also have the Haunted Mansion candle lamp. Now this is the same one, oh, excuse me, let me zoom out here. This is the same one that I'm going to be giving away and raffling off here in the next couple weeks. So I showed it, in fact here, this is what it looks like in the box, so you guys can see. And of course I'm doing a raffle for my members. It's this one right here. So I'm going to be raffling off this item, and this is what it looks like at night. It's pretty cool. By the way, you can change the colors too. It doesn't have to stay green. You can do blue, you can do red, all sorts of different colors. It's got the Haunted Mansion character on there as well, or characters, as well as says Haunted Mansion logo. The other cool thing is I have the Raven here, which I really, really love. And if you make noise, all right. The other thing that I've had every single year that I've always put up is the Haunted Mansion pillars. And of course, if you look carefully, I also have the Haunted Mansion gargoyles that you would see inside the stretching room. And of course, this one right here too. I think they look great. The other thing I have, let me bring around. Obviously, I've got several of these pumpkins that are all over the lawn. And of course, here lies good old Fred. Great big rock fell on his head. And then I've got my owl here with a pumpkin. Now, the pumpkin, unfortunately, just like everything, things break every single year. My fog machine's not working at the moment, so that's why I don't have the fog in the lawn like I did the last couple years. So of course that just went out right before I did my live stream, but it's still really cool to have all the stuff up. The pumpkin actually has a little bit of fog that comes out from it when it works. Just not working right now. course, I have another one of the rats that are lit up with my Grimley's Haunted Mansion Cemetery, Beware of Hitchhiking Ghosts sign. And let's go ahead and come up over here. Of course, we have my ghostly tree in the background with some of my favorites, the hitchhiking ghosts. And I think they're pretty cool. Unfortunately, I have these lights in the front here. They actually are the right amount of black light to put on them. Unfortunately, one of them broke while I was putting out my Halloween decorations this year. So I had to put a black light that was not as good as those. It's a little too bright. So that's why Phineas over here looks a little brighter. But they still look really cool at night, as you can see. Pirate Queen Trish, how are you? My dudes, Hiroto Kamish says. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? No, I think so. All right. Fog bummers, I know, I'll have to do something else. Now, one of the things I did add is I added some new pumpkins. This one obviously looks like Jack Skellington, which is really cool. I have a couple others that are over here, as you can see right there. I didn't show those earlier. We do have Master Gracie, laid to rest, no mourning please, at his request, farewell. And again, these are all replicas. This one is not a replica. I found it and I needed to add another tombstone, so I added this with, there's supposed to be glow-in-the-dark skeleton arms coming out of the dirt here, or the grass, but unfortunately they don't quite glow like I thought they would. And then of course we also have at peaceful rest lies Brother Claude, planted here beneath the sod. And then, hold on for a second. Oh, we're good, okay. I thought I messed up my other animations I'm gonna show you here in a moment. Resurrect Francis Xavier, no time off for good behavior. Rest in peace. Of course, the thing that I think most people like the most when they come by my house is this. So I have this tombstone that says John Seymour Graves, 1691 to 1771, and Ashes to Ashes. Now that one obviously is not a Haunted Mansion one, but the reason why I needed this one is because it hides my projector that does this. Alright, so those are my singing pumpkins, and I have a ton of songs that they play. It's the biggest hit a part of my house. And as you notice, I also have some man-eating plants, obviously as close as I could get to the ones at the Haunted Mansion. I also have a haystack that has all the candles, and we have a skeleton bird on there. But my true favorite ones are the moving statues. the following statues. And they do follow you. As you can see here, watch, she's gonna follow you. See? How cool is that? So I actually have replicas of the following statues. I think it's really neat because when people are walking by, sometimes they don't realize it right away, and they'll be looking at all the decorations, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, oh wait, hey, that thing is following me. In fact, let's go ahead and zoom in there. Whoops. So as you're walking by, they're like, wait, is that following me? What's going on there? So, Silver Stars Adventures, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, let me zoom back out. So that's my Halloween decorations for this year. Again, there's a few things that I left out that I couldn't put up because of the surgery that I had in June in my arm and my elbow, but I think it's really cool. I love how colorful everything is on the lawn. Obviously, adding the new projections in the background. You can see, you can't really tell this or see the screen as well back here, which is great. When I was showing you guys, I was standing right next to the screen, so it shows up better. But when you see the different characters like the Hatbox Ghost, it's really, really cool. There we go. And obviously I turned the sound down on him and the other stuff so we could see the pumpkins. And we're gonna go ahead and play some of the other music. Now, one of the things I wanted to do is my kitchen light or window is right back there. And I wanted to put, I have Nightmare Before Christmas characters, their shadows walking by. And it's so cool. It's a great animation. I wanted to put it up last year and I couldn't. This year I was planning on doing it, but I wasn't planning on the screen being this high. But unfortunately I had to make it this high in order to see the animations properly. So I may try to change it next year and try to add it if I can, just not sure. And then the other thing that I was going to add, what was it? Oh, there was another tombstone. And let's put it this way. I know sometimes it looks like I've got a ton out here. Sometimes it doesn't look like I have a lot, but it takes a long time to put this up. A lot of the stuff, these candles and the Deadly Nightshade lamp and this whole table, I have to put that away. I put the Welcome Foolish Mortals sign away, and I have to turn off all the everything that's battery operated. I have to turn off typically. That doesn't have a timer, so it takes me anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to break down. It takes me about, I'd say about 20 to 25 minutes to set everything up in the evening, just because of the projections I have to do as well. But it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. And I want to show you guys some of the other songs that I have for the pumpkins as well. Thank you, Haunted Mermaid. And by the way, I was kind of waiting until everyone got in here, and of course I got talking, so I got sidetracked. But if you guys aren't following Haunted Mermaid over at Forevermore Disney, you should. Mods, share her link, please. And then we have Magic Continues here, so please share the Magic Continues link. Spaceship Ears, if you'd share his link. Paul Newitt. Bianca, how are you? I bet this looks even better in person. It does look even better in person. It's funny how things look different on camera. Like, things look a little more spaced out here, but when you're here, you're like, oh wow, it's really kind of, there's a lot to it. It looks a lot more, what's the term I'm looking for? I don't know, crowded? There we go. Hope your dad is doing better, Hunter Mermaid says. Yeah, I'll talk about my dad in just a moment, but shout out to my dad right now. So Dad, if you're watching, I miss you and love you, and I hope you're doing well tonight. But yes, and shout out to Ariel. She couldn't be here tonight. She actually went to a church function, and so she was really upset. So she said, shout me out, Dad. So this stream is dedicated to Ariel and my dad. So these are some of the other songs that we have. So I'm gonna go ahead and play some of them for you. I may not play all of them, but I wanna show you some of the animations they have.
Full moon and the cemetery comes alive. dead start to wake. They're crawling from their coffins and now they're saying, shake your bones like a skinny old skeleton. Hey, Lefty, knock, knock.
Oh, we have jokes too. They're kind of cute. But we'll do the songs. Of course, we can't do this without the Haunted Mansion. So. Oh, thank you, Darren.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight. Welcome, foolish mortals. I am your host, your ghost host. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now. Now, as they say, look alive, and we'll continue our little tour. And let's all stay together, please. There are several prominent ghosts who have retired here from creepy old crypts all over the world. Actually, we have 999 happy haunts here, but there's room for 1,000. Any volunteers? If you insist on lagging behind, you may not need to volunteer. The happy haunts have received your sympathetic vibrations and are beginning to materialize. They're assembling for a swinging wake, and they'll be expecting me. I'll see you all a little later.
Oh, thanks, Daryl. Good to see you. Toyberg, how are you? Welcome in. That obviously is one of my favorite animations. Of course, we have this next one, which is great. Grim Grinning Ghosts. I'm not going to play through all these. Ozen, how are you? Welcome in. Magic Continue, thanks for the birthday wishes for Arrow.
Doors creak and the tombstones quake. Happy haunts materialize. And they get to open lights. Grim grinning ghosts about to socialize. Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide. For a silly spook may sit by your side. Shroud.
This one I love. And if you guys have seen the Halloween screen fireworks at Disneyland, this is an exact replica of the song. I love it.
Well, what have we here? A trick-or-treater, huh? Oh, I'm really scared. So you're the ones they're talking about. When Mr. Oogie Boogie says there's trouble close at hand, you'd better pay attention now, 'cause I'm the boogeyman. Hey! I say oogie boogie! I say oogie boogie! I say oogie boogie boogie boo! I say oogie boogie boogie boo! Whoa! Whoa! 'Cause I'm the oogie boogie man! Oh, yeah! Well, all right!
So someone was asking, I think Shelly said, asked me, do I program the pumpkins myself? No. You can actually purchase these from thesingingpumpkins.com. I've had these animations for quite a while. I think I've had them for going on 8 years now. The one thing I will say is I have the old animations. The new ones you can buy actually have eyes. So the middle pumpkin, here, and I'll show you real quick. The middle pumpkin has eyes, but the other two do not, the smaller ones. So you can actually buy, whoops, I'll hold on to that. You can actually buy the animations with eyes for the other pumpkins, but I have to like pay $5 more per song, and I have like, I don't know, 40 some odd songs, so it's quite a bit to upgrade, and eventually I will. Just to let you guys know, I mean, all this stuff is it's pretty expensive each year. I try to buy stuff on sale at the end of every season, but the haystacks, which you can see I've got here, literally I spend over $100 just on buying these small haystacks every single year. It's crazy. Probably if you see, like, I kid you not, the pillars here, I believe those were almost $500 for those two pillars. It was over $500 just for this right here for the Haunted Mansion cemetery. I think this one cost me $300, so they're pretty pricey, and each of the tombstones usually go for about $100 to $130 each. So all the replica tombstones cost quite a bit of money. So if you think about it and you start adding things up, you're like, okay, wow, that's a lot of money here. So I do my best to take care of everything, and that's why I put some of the things away at night. And I anchor and secure these tombstones so that no one can easily take them. But yeah, it's quite a bit of money, but it's also a lot of fun. So, and if you're wondering, why do I do this? My dad used to decorate all the time in his house, and my mom would help him, and they would have, I kid you not, we would have anywhere from, I'd say, about 900 to 1,200 kids show up at my parents' house every year because they decorated their house and they gave the best candy away, and they always had a lot of fun. And so I kind of continue the tradition for my daughter as well. Christy, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, I see fireworks. Did I miss something? Whoa. Sorry. Let me see. Tammy, thank you. It looks like Tammy gifted a membership. So hold on for a second, Tammy. Let me go in there. And thank you, Tammy. Nicole V, how are you? Welcome in. Mitch, good to see you. Welcome in. I'll play some more animations for you in just a second. Let me just thank Tammy here and get some fireworks up for her. And by the way, let's see, who got the membership? Oh, it went to Good Vibes. Congratulations, Good Vibes. All right, I'm going to back up a little bit. We're going to do some fireworks on top of the pumpkins and into the sky for you. So, Tammy, thank you so much. And we'll go into the sky for you. Thank you. Appreciate it, Tammy. I just realized I left the live stream on my phone going. Thank you. Okay. Well, still going. There we go. All right, let's look at some of the other animations I have for the pumpkins, because I think they're really, really cool. I'm going to fast forward through a few so you can see them, because I think the animations are pretty sweet.
Down to Georgia, he was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sewing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul because I think I'm better than you." The boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're going to regret because I'm the best as ever been."
Okay, I'm going to pause it real quick. We're going to watch some more of this, but I just got Shelly Mendez. Welcome to Berry Fun. So, Shelly, thank you so much. Let me just see. I just want to make sure that no one, let's see, did Did you actually join? You joined on your own, so thank you, Shelly. We're gonna do some fireworks for you. So give me 1 second, everyone, while we do some fireworks for Shelly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will go to the sky there for you, do some fireworks. It's almost like we're at Disneyland. Hey, I love it. Thanks, Shelly. Okay, now the cool thing is you'll actually get to see the violin playing, and so we'll watch a little bit of that and then go to the next song.
Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul. Up his case and he said, I'll start this show, and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow, and he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss, and then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granted, there's your dog bite, no child knows.
Mattercam Matt, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Darren says, didn't hear this song for so long. Let's see, do we have any other comments there? Shelly Mendez like, yes. You know, it's one of my favorites. A lot of people love this one, so I love to play it as well. Let's go ahead and go to the next one.
I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. You can't stop the things I do. I'm blind. I've been 300 years, right down to the day. Now the witch is back, and there's air to pay. I put a spell on you, and now
So I love this because they change into the witches.
My name's Winifred. What's yours? I put a spell on you, and now you're gone. My honey fell on you, and it was strong. Your recent lives have all been cursed because of all the witches working at the west. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine.
Well, I'm glad there's so many people who love Hocus Pocus in this room. We'll do a lot of Lane. How are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. We got a lot of songs, so let's just kind of go through here. There's also...
Hey! What are you people staring at? Wait, is there a pumpkin seed stuck in my teeth or something?
Yes, Jackie. There's a pumpkin seed stuck in your teeth. Come on, we're stinging pumpkins. It's not like they see this kind of thing every day.
Is it Christmas yet?
No, it's not Christmas yet. I love the jokes and obviously the intermissions too. Like this intermission will play for about a minute where they just kind of look at each other and you hear the crickets, which is really nice. Red Knight, how are you? Welcome in. Some repeat over and over. Like I do have, I think it's every other time I do have the hitchhiking, or the ghost host do his thing. Of course, we have Grim Grin Ghost that plays well. Now this is kind of cool. I'm going to fast forward a little bit because it's a long song, but it's neat some of the animations that they show. So let's get towards the end so you guys can see some of the cool animations, because Freddy Krueger shows up, as you can see there. Oops. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Let's try to fast forward it again.
Oh man, listen to me, Jeff. Jeff, would you listen to me? Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Jeff, listen to me. Don't go to sleep, Jeff.
Is it Nicole V's birthday? All right, we got to wish her a happy birthday. Hold on one second. Let's do some fireworks for Nicole and wish her a happy birthday. Please wish her a happy birthday in the chat, everyone. So we got some fireworks for Nicole. And happy birthday. Sweet. I saw that, you know, some of you were wishing Ariel a happy birthday. Her birthday is this weekend, so I'll probably let everyone know on Thursday and we can wish her a happy birthday then. J-Bay, how are you? Good to see you. You're welcome, Nicole. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's see some of the other animations we have here. We have Ghostbusters. I'm gonna kind of pass that one. This one's really cool. It's a never-ending story. Now, some of these I realize are not so Halloweenish, but it's got the Stranger Things kids for this, so. And then look at this pumpkin over here, because the one on the far left, it's gonna have the creatures from the other side. I think that's cool too.
Hey, left.
Oops, we'll pass that joke. The ones we already heard, I'll pass through. I do not have that song, Daryl. And how are you? Welcome in. Now, I love Thriller, and they do a great job of this, but one of my favorite things is how this ends, especially when Vincent Price comes into the song. Nick W., how are you? It's like Disneyland at your home. Yep, it is. And it's cool because they dance just like the characters in the video.
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking for.
But I'm gonna fast forward to towards the end when he becomes Vincent Price. Oops, went a little too far. Let's go back. Because I love the zombie pumpkins. There we go.
hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. The foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
Mitch says, you better have lots of candy. You know, it's funny. The very first year we were here at this location, as you can see, not a lot of people decorate. So we don't get a ton of people. We get a lot of people because of my decorations, but we literally had, I think, 10 kids the very first year I was here, and we've been here for about 14 years. We do have a lot of cars that come by to check things out, like this one, I think. No? And then, yep, they're coming by to see the house, which is cool. And then I'm gonna turn on the pumpkins so they can see them. So, it's really kind of disappointing that we don't get more people that come by to check out the decorations. However, I want to say last year we had about 150. That wasn't too bad. So this is the Time Warp, obviously, from Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I keep playing this until the people take off. Sometimes people, they drive up and they get out of their cars, and sometimes they just like to drive up and watch the animations. There they go.
It's just a jump to the left. With your hands on your hips.
Hey, that...
This one's kind of cool and it has some neat animations, so I think we only have a handful more songs.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. You hear him howling around your kitchen door. You better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London.
The pumpkins actually turn into the werewolves in a moment here. Era, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Silver Star says, rest in peace, Warren Zevon. Yep. Great song, though. Let's see. What do we got next? Oh, I had to do Jump the Line. A little Beetlejuice there. I am going to fast forward, though.
Sounds like you got an A in the math test.
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora, work your body line. Work, 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 Sinora, work it all the time.
All right, I'm gonna kind of fast forward it because it's a bit of a long song.
Dance it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora. Work it all the time. Sinora dances calypso. Left to right is the tempo. And when she gets the sensation, she go up in the air, come down in slow motion. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Somebody help me. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora.
It's cool. I know I some of the songs are very Halloweenish, some are not, but I just thought that's cool. And it's always fun. I think this is the Oogie Boogie one again, so we'll pass that. Oh, thanks, Nick W. I appreciate that. Oh, how to put Pirates of the Caribbean, Yo-Ho. Yep, I definitely love this, Nick W. So just remember, if you are going to buy the animations, they usually run for about $30 each from the singingpumpkins.com. You can buy, I think it's like for $200, you can buy like 20 of them, which is probably the best deal because they're like $10 each. But you do need to buy the pumpkins, and the pumpkins will run you anywhere from, I'd say, $15 to $40, depending on, the pumpkins that you're buying. Oh, and guys, hold on one second. My gimbal, my phone is starting to run out of battery. So give me 1 second here. Let me see, where'd it go there? Okay. My phone is starting to die, so I needed to plug it in real quick. Let me just do a few more animations and then we'll wrap this up.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek.
You're asking about the projector. Let me show you guys what my projector looks like. It's a small projector, usually runs about, you can buy it from Atmos FX. This is the old one. You can see this is where the projector is. So it's not a very big projector. It puts out enough light to do these projections. It's not a very bright one. You can't use it very well in bright rooms, but it works. Of course, I have the speaker right here, so that's the speaker that's setting it off. The newer projectors look like this one, so let me show you over here. So this one is the newer version. It's got a fabric around it, but it's the same type of projector, and I believe it's a what kind of projector was this? Something View. Can't remember the name of it right offhand. ViewSonic? I think it's ViewSonic. But if you go to atmosfx.com, you can actually see the packages that they have for the projectors. So again, to put all these together, just for the pumpkins themselves, I probably have over $1,000 wrapped up in just the pumpkins, for the animations, for the projector, and if you include the cemetery gravestone here that protects the projector and puts it in there, that was like, I think that was like almost $400, so crazy. A lot of money. So I added this one last year, and this is Riders in the Sky. It was my grandfather and my dad's, one of their favorite songs, so I had to add it. It's the only Western song I have that's not so Halloween-ish. Adam Cuevas, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, it's definitely worth it, Shelly. Yeah, that was a great song, Tammy. Wolf Girl, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, my favorite song? Awesome. I'm not going to play through the whole song because I actually have to wrap it up soon, so I got to pick up my daughter from a church event. I think we might be at the end. I think we've pretty much played all the animations now. But you can tell we've got a lot of them. People love to come by and see them. You could literally stay for, a whole hour or more. Actually, I think it's probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours almost worth of music that I have. We've been skipping through them. But I'm going to take a quick gander through everything one more time so you guys can see all the decorations if you came a little late to the live stream. So we have our Haunted Mansion Cemetery sign. I do have the replicas of the Haunted Mansion tombstones. Of course, we've got the hitchhiking ghosts that are there in the background. We have the Haunted Mansion pillars with the actual gargoyles holding the candelabras that you'd see in the stretching room right there. We added Zero this time with his tombstone, and I love having Zero here. He's really cool. And of course we have the Raven. With the deadly nightshade. Hold on one second, I'm gonna turn down the sound just a little bit so I can talk. We also have the Haunted Mansion candelabra light, And by the way, for those of you who are my members, I'm going to do a giveaway, some giveaways this week and next week. So for my new members that just joined, you'll be entered to win some really cool stuff this week. If you're part of Berry Fun, which is going to become Club 28, you'll be eligible to win this diffuser. It's a Frog's Breath diffuser. You'll also be eligible to win the mini waffle maker from the Haunted Mansion. And then for those that are part of the Club 28 VIPs, which is now currently the Berry Cool, you'll have a chance to win this Haunted Mansion diffuser as well as this candelabra. So this is what the box looks like for this candelabra right here. And by the way, it changes colors. It's really cool. And this Thursday, I'm going to be giving away 2 of these pins. It's the 70th anniversary pins. And it says you were there on July 17th, 2025. That's 2 pins I'm going to be raffling off for the Berry Fun or the Club 28 group. If you're part of the Berry Club, the Club 28 VIP, which is right now the Berry Cool, because YouTube hasn't approved my new name changes yet. I'm going to be raffling off both of these. You'll get a pin and a Corksicle 70th anniversary cup if you win. And I'm going to raffle off 2 sets of those. Plus, if you become a member, or if you're already a member for Club 28, I'm going to be sending out these magnets to everyone once I get everyone's mailing address. And then for the Club 28 VIP, you're going to get this magnet, and you're going to get this keychain. And by the way, these magnets and the keychain and the other magnet, they're only available this month and next month. So if you join by the end of the last day of November, you will get those items. Just FYI. We have our skeletons, which this is Ariel's favorite, the dog right here. Of course, we have the stretching portrait, so when I put my garage door up, you will actually see the portraits go up as well. The light's going to turn on as I walk up because it's the sensor on my garage here. Oh, it hasn't gone off? Oh, there it goes. So I do have the Jack Skellington skulls with the bows. I think that one got a little tweaked from the wind and rain the other day. I love these. I think they're really, really cool. And of course, we do have our Welcome Foolish Mortal signs that light up. I love all the different tombstones we have, and I love how we have all of the candles that light up along the path. Of course, we've got our willow tree. We have the pumpkins that are lit up on the grass. Oh, one of the things I do like, and I forgot to show you guys again, I should have done that as we were walking by, but we have the following statues. So if you come walking by, you'll see that the statues do follow you. So cool. I love that effect. They work just like the ones in the Haunted Mansion. Stop following me, dude. And of course, we have our new animations that we added this year for the Haunted Mansion. Let me see if I can fast forward to... Yeah, that was a Pirates one. Of course, we got this one, and I'll turn up the sound.
Death certificate. If you decide to join us, make final arrangements now. We've been dying to have you.
And of course, we got some candelabras in the garden with our flying ghosts that come by. Usually we try to keep the lights off, but I know that my family's using the rooms right now, so. But those are my Halloween decorations for this year. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been very, very cool. And I hope you guys enjoy all the different things that I put up. Let's see here. There we go. So with that, I'll be back at Oogie Boogie Bash on Thursday. So come join me because we're going to do some of those giveaways. We're going to have a great time at Oogie Boogie Bash, and I cannot wait to hang out with you. Jennifer Beausoleil says, fantastic job, Bob. Thanks for sharing your labor of love with us. Take a well-deserved bow. All right, there we go. Did my bow. So great to see all of you here. And by the way, Spaceship Ears, he had a really cool stream tonight. So I hope you guys will go check it out. It was about the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. So go check it out. I think you'll really enjoy his stream tonight. It was really, really cool. Sorry, I was ninja watching, but I couldn't finish the very end, so I need to go watch it myself, Spaceship Ears, because it was pretty cool from what I saw. With that, thanks for hanging out with me. It was great. I loved it. So to all my new members, to all my subscribers, and by the way, we just hit 25,000 subs yesterday, so we're probably going to have to celebrate at Oogie Boogie on Thursday. Thank you so much to all of you for supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. What an amazing job, Berry Place. Thank you so much. Well, you guys have a great night. We will see you on Thursday at the Oogie Boogie Bash, and I look forward to spooking DCA with all of you. All right? You guys take care, have a great night, and I will see you soon on the next Berry Place 28. Good night.
Oh yeah, Berry Place 28, the place to be where you can catch a vibe and set your spirit free. Come on everybody, let your worries fade. Berry Place 28, the memories are made. Oh yeah.
Think so. Oh, so thank you. Bye.
Place 28 where memories are made.